Welcome back. If you caught part 1, you know that Asheville pulled us in real fast. Dinner at Layla, craft beers at Burial and Dissolver, barbecue stops, and cocktails on the South Slope as the city came alive. But there's more to Asheville than just food and drink. In this episode, we're checking into the Foundry Hotel, tracking down some of the city's best coffee, and finally, we're trying Red Ginger, one of the most delicious Asian restaurants in the city of Asheville. Asheville is a wellness-driven, creative mountain town in the southeast. It blends calm with curiosity, and we're following the urban trail to learn the stories that shaped it. When the sun goes down, we start exploring the streets at night, trying to understand why this whimsical mountain town draws so many people in. If you're new here, we travel with our Labradoodle Ellie, and we try to see as much as we can and take advantage of the time that we're given. And we're sharing tips along the way. So are you ready? Let's climb deeper into the mountain town and see what it reveals. Welcome back, and let's do this. In the last video, we were finishing up some cocktails at a local bar on the South Slope, and now we're going to check into the Foundry Hotel. We'll start you off with a room tour.
Okay, we've just checked into the Foundry. This is A305. Comes with a little doorbell. Go in and check it out. Come on in. Hello, this is your king suite. Come in, you got a mirror. A little mirror with like a place to drop like your keys here. And then we'll go right into the restroom. This is a really big, the cool thing about this place is the ceilings are really high, so it feels like almost loft-like. And you have these really cool like rink light mirrors, and they're backlit and they're front lit. It just looks really chic and high quality. And then there's like a really nice stone double sinks. Get yourself a makeup towel. You have some lotion, hand towels, makeup mirror. There's some towels down below. Got this like kind of pentagon or tiles. And then a nice big shower. And then the back wall is all brick, which is kind of high quality feeling. Porcelain kind of Victorian toilet. Beautiful bathroom, and it's all like tile, like marble tile on the background, which is really nice. And then chrome fixtures on the sink. A couple of hooks here. Oh, you got burpees? And then you come into the room and you have this really nice hanging mirror with a desk. So if you're working from here, you can you have a good place, a nice desk for your laptop, and then you have this really cool looking kind of almost steampunk style. Turn on. Oh, there it goes. Nice lamp. And then you have the brick wall carries over here, and you have this giant window wall here with curtains. Nice little sitting area with a table in the middle. You know, coffee here in the morning. And then there's a nice little corner lamp here. And then the bed is like kind of like the centerpiece of the room. You have this really nice bed. You have this like old school 1920s style, like almost like a newspaper. And then over here you have kind of like a wet bar. It comes with an espresso, which is really nice. They give you a couple pods, a couple of cups, which is nice for water. And then you have a little refrigerator, which can be tight for all our stuff when it gets here. And then there's a bunch of like drawers. These open? Yeah, little drawers. That's the kettles in there. Safe is under the sink. I've never seen that before. And then you have like a little sink here. And yeah, really, really nice. You have like nightstands on each side. One has a phone. Really nice backdrop. Plenty of storage here. I got the zero close drawers, the soft close. And then this bench is really cool. Put your shoes on. Maybe Ellie will sleep there because it's like a really nice, cozy. What do you think? You want to sleep on this bed here? You want to sleep on this bed here? I don't know. I'm not sure if she likes it. She's kind of crying. I think she's tired. And then on this side, you have your remote, and then there's an alarm clock, Everything is nicely lit. Looks like they have some nice reading lights. How do you turn that on? Huh. Is there a, oh, here. If you want to read, you can read. Very nice. I have my book with me, and they have some old-timey pictures up top. And then it's not really great. Like, the view is like industrial. But you have one of the famous buildings here. See it? Can you see it? That one there has like a fire escape. It's so old. It has like a really big fire escape outside. It has spires on the top of it. I'll have to look. It's one of the, I think it's one of the bank buildings. Yeah, so big bank of windows. Nice building out there. And then, yeah, the brick kind of carries around the room. And then there's a huge TV with a giant dresser. Very nice, big size. And I think, yeah, this will be a nice room for a couple of days. I think it's a very nice room. Ellie's going to take a nap now. And I may have a coffee. And that's going to be all she wrote.
We love the aesthetic of the Foundry Hotel. It's a beautiful space that fits in with Asheville's creative vibe. But our first stay, the service felt underwhelming. We didn't feel welcomed at all. It's a great looking hotel that just didn't deliver on the experience we were hoping for.
I went down to South Georgia.
We're going to One World.
I heard that there was a snow.
Yeah, let me give him $1. Very festive. What's that? Is that a bar?
The vibe at this hotel was a little too much upscale for what we were looking for, but we really admired the fire outside. And then we went over to the rooftop at the AC bar, which was fantastic. Highly recommend.
We found a fire hotel. That is amazing looking. Okay, so we're at the top of the AC hotel right now, and I'll show you around in a minute, but my heart beats for you. Sazerac rye, spiced beet, honey, shrub, apple, cardamom bitters, curry, and sugar rim. It says earthy, exotic, savory, sweet. And the bartender made the drink. Now, on to a better thing.
No, it came up.
She came up with the whole drink, yeah. So, Amy, I almost got this one. This is a salted caramel espresso martini. I bet this will be the best one she's ever had. And that's it right there. So excited. And we're at the rooftop here at the AC Hotel. I'm going to walk around here in a second.
So you don't want to bring pizza back and just hang with Ellie?
I won't eat pizza, but go ahead.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I promised I would show you around at the rooftop. So you can see behind me, this is what the rooftop looks like. I'm coming right off to the skyline here. And it's pretty chilly out, so there's not a lot of people out here. But look at this view of Asheville. It's beautiful. Beautiful city lights, and it's busy, a lot of people up and about, so I'm all happy to see that people are really enjoying themselves in the city here after last year. And you have a little bit of skyline. So Asheville had like kind of a history in the 20s where they started to build these skyscraper type things, and they're not New York City skyscraper, but you can see there's a little bit of a skyline here, and our hotel's like in that direction. But you can see down below, people are having a good time. We are going to go back to, we just had some amazing drinks, like amazing. I had a beet drink. They have fire out here. This is it. I'd come back here and stay at this hotel. But it's a really nice, like, restaurant. Let me show you the restaurant.
The name is Capella on 9.
It's like very hip, and there's like very trendy looking. Let's see the restaurant from here. You see like beautiful fire there, Christmas tree. And then really cool lighting.
They have tapas, short rib, burgers, a little something for everybody.
And then that's the bar there.
After a short stop back to see Ellie at the hotel, we ended up at Red Ginger for dinner. Red Ginger delivers a full experience. Bold, comforting flavors, creative sushi rolls, savory noodles, and house-made dumplings that steal the show. It's the kind of place where food comes out hot, shareable, and packed with just the right amount of flavor. Easy to settle in and enjoy the experience.
Okay, we're here at Red Ginger, here in the downtown, and we're about to order. We've got, we're gonna go with the steamed barbecue pork buns. We're gonna get the pork dumplings, Shanghai style. We're also gonna get the chicken lettuce wraps, a couple of beers, and then I'm gonna pick a sushi roll, which I have a question. Do you guys do, also, Amy and I got a beer. Amy got the red ale. Where's your red ale from? Mine is Green Man ESB. I got the same one from last night. Thank you so much. And then she got a red ale. And they're both really good, actually. Our lettuce wraps have arrived. Came with a nice big chunk of lettuce. And then I got like a hoisin sauce. Looks delicious. These are also our dumplings, our pork buns, and we're waiting on sushi. Wow, looks so good. Oh my god, the freaking lettuce wraps are so like smoky, savory, tender. And I haven't even tried everything else, but wow, freaking amazing. The lettuce wraps are banging. Okay, my favorite is the lettuce wraps, then the dumplings. These were like pork dumplings. Then the bao buns, the pork bao, and then the sushi. So good. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. 9. You say no. Ooh, hi. It's bears. Hi, pups. Wow. Look at them.
Oh, wow, they're massive.
They're so big. So big. Little fluffernutters. Oh, you're a very good walker. There's just so many pups here. Oh gosh. All right, we're walking back to the Foundry. Yeah, I would say like a 9, let's say 9.3 out of 10. Didn't love my sushi, but I highly recommend it because the dumplings were really tasty. My favorite was the lettuce wraps. Those were just awesome. And then the pork buns, awesome as well. I think it's popular, it's very busy, but all the food was hot. Really enjoyed it. So back to the hotel. We gotta go see our Ellie. We miss her.
Starting off this morning with a coffee from the Workshop Lounge. And then we're off to do the Urban Trail.
Okay, it's the next morning and I'm heading out to the city to show you around because yesterday was more kind of just eating and drinking. So we're here. We're gonna go and check out the lobby and then we're gonna go around the city. The lobby bar is not open right now, but I'll show you later. The seating spaces here are really stunning, as you can see. Great lighting. You can get a drink and hang out in any of these little spaces. Really well done. With a communal table. And then the lobby is right around here. Also has a really nice like outdoor space with fire pits and patio chairs and Adirondack chairs. Then they have these nice little flames flickering outside. It's really, the lighting here is really stunning. They also have a fire pit. It was looking real cozy last night. You can come out here right next to the refinery, which is their on-site restaurant where they serve breakfast, I think lunch and dinner. And then you have outside patio seating if you want to eat out here. Then you're kind of enclosed in here. There's only one way in, is right up to the little rotunda there.
The whole hotel is kind of in a circle, and it kind of blocks in the space. So you're in the city, but you're also kind of in this industrial hotel setting. And it's really nice. Like, if it wasn't, today's a little chilly, but it's gonna warm up. It's gonna be in the 60s today. You could sit out here with a beer and just enjoy being at the Foundry. It's pretty. Nice little seating area over here with little lanterns to keep you warm, and then an exit out to the street, like a little alleyway corridor. Starting my morning off early. It's in the 30s this morning, so you better believe we're starting our day with a coffee. This is one thing that you don't see a lot in Charleston, but it needs to become a thing. This is a sweet potato latte, and it's my second one of the trip. It's perfect. It's not too sweet. They use sweet potato puree in the latte. I mean, fantastic. Hot cup of joe in the morning. We have a lot to see today, and let's get to it. This latte, so perfect. If you're ever in Asheville, you have to get yourself a sweet potato latte in the fall season. Very cozy, warm, and just the right amount of sweet. All right, we've made it to our first spot. This is gonna be like a little bit of a tour of the urban trail, which takes us around the city and looks at some of the monuments towards the history of Asheville. So we're here in Pack Square Park. Ooh, we got the sun backlighting me. You can see a really cool building that looks like it belongs in Manhattan. And that's because a lot of the architects that came here, they were building the heyday. They were building like kind of like a mini city. And look at this building. The sun is just hitting it just right. Looks like it belongs on like Park Avenue. It has this like Gothic look to it, and it just overlooks this park, which I believe is the old courthouse. We got another beautiful building here. Two buildings. I think one is probably an arts and one is probably a government building. I'll have to look it up, but the architecture on these two buildings are pretty stunning. There's a lot of places to sit in this park, and this is the first park of the city. The city was built started like its heyday in the early 1800s. I think it was like founded in 1790s, like 1797, I think is the actual date. Don't quote me on that, but it's kind of a tiered park. It has like a level down, so we're gonna go just walk down here and check out the park because it's pretty beautiful. I believe in a spring day, this is probably packed with people. So nice. It's right next to the police station, so it's probably a nice, safe space to hang out. It's always so weird when I come to a new city and explore it. You know, I just happen upon these things. This is literally not planned. I have no route around the city. I'm going to try to follow the urban trail, but I found this rock here. It says, dedicated to the memory of Samuel Ashe, 1725 to 1813, distinguished North Carolinian governor, statesman, and jurist whose honor the city of Asheville was named. You know, I do this type of videos of these cities, and I'm just blown away to just happen upon these things. It happened in Wisconsin, a couple other cities, when we're in Iceland. This is just stunning that we're here, and we found the rock dedicated to Samuel Ashe, who founded the city. So we're starting out this tour really strong, and we have a lot to see, so let's keep moving. I know there's been enough monuments that the placement is so important. So we're sitting here and the rock is right there, and it overlooks the city park, but it also overlooks the mountains and the hills, and you can see like some of the housing. You can see the church, you can see our hotel, a little bit of parking. Really nice location for that monument. Great spot. All right, so this is the City Hall building, and it's very old. And it's got a rich history with the city of Asheville, but it's beautiful, beautiful architecture, stunning. All right, so right next to City Hall, you have the Buncombe County Courthouse, also, you know, kind of a cornerstone of this park. I was looking up the type of architecture because they're very stunning, and it's neoclassical architecture. Really cool. That rotunda on the top of the building is just stunning. Right in front of me, you have one of the most delicious and sweet buildings in Asheville. This is French Broad Chocolate. It's not open right now. French Broad Chocolate is right outside the Asheville Art Museum. And there's a beautiful statue of Thomas Wolfe. It's an angel. It says, "Whereon the pillars of this earth are founded, toward which the conscience of the world is tending, a wind is rising, and the rivers flow." Pretty nice. Beautiful building. You can see the sculpture of the globe and the piece of rock. It's like just so aesthetically pleasing. You have this round. All right, so here it is. This is where it starts. The Urban Trail, #1, a walk into history. It says the Urban Trail, a self-guided tour through history. Downtown begins here in the heart of the city. This is made by George Pack, and this is Pack Square, not to be confused with Pack Square Park, which is where I was before earlier with the courthouse and the city court building, and then the Buncombe County office is right there. We're starting here, and we're going to go to #2, which is right next door. We got to cross because there's traffic coming, and this is called Crossroads, and it has a couple of wild turkeys and some pigs, and then there's also some footsteps of the animals on the kind of muddy trail going that way.
Here you'll stand on the bed of a road, the Buncombe Turnpike, that was once traveled by Native Americans and, later, by drovers who herded livestock across the mountains from Tennessee to southern markets.
If you go to the Explore Asheville website, you have actually an audio guide that's built into the website. So you can see all the animal prints, and they're walking along here. And this is signifying the early days. Okay, I've come to #2, and there's a bench with a cane, and it has like a top hat, gloves, signifies the wealthy people who came to the city to get the fresh air. So that was one of the things. It was founded as a mountain city that had the freshest air. People would escape larger cities and come here for treatment for tuberculosis. That's where a lot of the money poured into the city. It was like a wellness city. People would spend their money and they'd come and stay here. Yeah, that's #3. This is #4. This is O. Henry, and there's a little stopwatch there built into the ground.
Riverside. I walk in Riverside. That's a beautiful cemetery.
Oh yeah?
Where Thomas Wolfe is buried.
Okay.
And
let me feel your pulse.
It's like from here, we'll say a mile.
Okay, this is the next stop here. This is a Droomer building. It's called Immortal Image, and you can see, if you zoom in there, there's like a couple of carvings. And this is a family from Ireland that built this right on the corner of Church and Patton. And it's a beautiful building, super old. So I'm not gonna candy coat it. There are a lot of homeless here in Asheville. And there was a lady doing a speech to herself earlier. And I felt like that was wild, and it was like nobody there, and she was just doing this huge giant speech talking about how things are gonna taken from the gods, and wild. We're heading to #5. It's got to be right around here. Okay, while we're on our tour around the city, you have the S&W cafeteria. This is actually a food hall. I don't know if they have breakfast, but I could use some breakfast. So I'm gonna stop at #5, I think, or 6. And then I'm going to continue on. I think it's right across the street here somewhere. I was staring right at it, but it was there's this bench here that is kind of set up. It's Elizabeth Blackwell. So I'll just zoom in real great because this is a really nice monument. So this is the first, and you see the medical symbol below her head. This is the first woman to receive a medical degree, awarded a medical degree in the United States. Began her medical studies in Asheville in 1845. That's really cool. This is the inside of the S&W building. And I believe it used to be a significant building in the city, but it's turned into kind of a restaurant now. Okay, so this S&W cafeteria building is notable for its Mediterranean style architecture revival. The gist of it is that it was a low-cost place, cafeteria to eat in Asheville, and it attracted a lot of the people in the city. And today it's also still a food hall. Okay, I'm on the corner of Haywood and Battery Park Avenue. I mentioned earlier that a lot of these skyscrapers and buildings were built by people that
came from the Northeast, from New York and Boston. They had influence. So here, reminiscent of Battery Park in New York, you have a Manhattan style skyscraper. This one is the Flatiron Building, which is of the same name in New York. And it even looks pretty much flat, just like the other building, but it's a hotel today. And then right across the street, there is one of the urban trail monuments. We're walking right up to it. You can see here, we have an actual iron with a flat bottom. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm here at the iron. I wanted to show you this. It kind of reflects the vibrant artistic community here in Asheville. And yeah, so cool. Big, huge iron.
We're in the corner, and you'll discover a fabulously large iron, a replica of one used by a local laundry. The Flatiron Building 1926 followed soon afterward.
Let's keep going. That was cool. Looks like there's also a lot of little cafes down this street here next to the Flatiron Building. A lot of them probably not open yet. There's a bank, and then there's a little restaurant. And actually, right down the stairs here, you can go to Tupelo Honey. Excellent restaurant. Okay, I'm up here at the top of the Flatiron Building. There's a cafe here. There's also a overlook. You can see the mountains in the background, and you can see a lot of the city right here at the top. So you can get yourself a coffee and a pastry, and I can see the AC hotels where we were last night. See the Wells Fargo building. You can see the River Arts area down there. Really beautiful and stunning. I would definitely recommend coming up here and just getting a view of everything. There's also another area on the other side of the building where you can see the rest of Asheville.
Top of this building, you get sweeping views of the city and the Blue Ridge Mountains. Perfect perspective of Asheville.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful patio. Sit out here with a coffee and a pastry and take in the view of the mountains. So one thing I wanted to point out about this iron and the Flatiron Building is that this is like a site of the first laundry in Asheville, where white collar workers would actually detach their collars because they didn't shower every day, and they would bring them here to be cleaned. And that's why the iron's there. So carry on. Right across the street here is Botiwala, which is a restaurant for the Indian foods that we went to an Indian place the other night, and basically the one we didn't go to is called Chai Pani, which is famous. The guy won a bunch of awards. But I ate here in Atlanta, and it's actually delicious. It's not open right now. It's a delicious place to eat, and you can see here it says Chai Pani Enterprise. All right, we're here at number 9, I think. It's Catwalk, and this takes place in an alley, and there's some cats here, as you can see. There's cats, but there's also a lesser known rats. So we've got to look for the rats. I think right down below here, this was known as Rat Alley. Can you believe it? I don't see the rats though. Do you see rats? I don't see any rats. Maybe they're climbing over the rocks. I guess there's a lot of vermin here, and so Rat Alley down below would reveal the Cat Alley up above. I just don't see any rats. Do you see any rats? No rats. They've got to be here somewhere. No, don't see rats. Oh, found it. There is a little rat right there. Can you see it? And then there's another one right over here. See it? A rat. Let me see if I can get closer. There it is. A rat there. And another rat right there. Okay, this is the Public Service Building. Also has really great architecture. Looks kind of like an early 19th century building. I don't know, it looks like there's an art studio in there, maybe a Dolce Vita, but yeah, it looks really cool. Looks like something in Manhattan. And then right behind, we're walking up these beautiful steps that are definitely painted with a beautiful blue and green and white, heading up to the next stop. Okay, so this is the Grove Arcade, one of the most famous architectural buildings built by the man named of Grove, and he started the Grove Park Inn. The interesting thing about this building is that when he decided to build this, he actually had to take down like a hill. There's a hill in this space. So this side is 2 floors and then the other side is 3 floors. So let's go in and check it out.
The Grove Arcade, completed in 1929, dazzles with vaulted ceilings and intricate stonework. Today, it's a lively hub of shops, restaurants, local artisans blending Asheville's history with creative energy.
Look at this. That is a stunning, nice open ceiling. And then it goes way down. We'll head down this way and check out the rest. Looks like they have a lot of art stores here. Craft and art gallery. There's some aromatherapy, aura therapy. Love the lights in here. So beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture. So you can see it kind of slopes down. And we're heading downhill because he took away a lot of the hill, but also kept some of it. And then at the bottom of the hill, you have a beautiful Christmas setting. And then also where the ATM is located. Looks like there are several floors here. Let's see if we can get a better shot from up top. Okay, we've come up some stairs now. Just stunning. This looks like something you'd see in like central Manhattan. This is really pretty. A lot of sconce architecture. Beautiful, beautiful lanterns. So you can kind of see behind me, I'm on the second floor now. This is a not to be missed. If you're in the Grove Arcade, don't forget to come upstairs and check out this view. It kind of shows the grandness of the building because we were on the second 2 floors up above, but it opens up once you get down past the central part of the building. And they have these beautiful lights all the way down. And then there's a spiral staircase that takes you down. Looks like it's closed, so I'll have to go back the same way we came. We're gonna walk down the other end, take a picture from there. What I would do is I would get a coffee nearby, and then you can come up and sit right here. With the lights and then the plants and ferns kind of hanging over. It's just gorgeous. It's a stunning, stunning view. So if you're coming here, highly recommend checking out the Grove Arcade. Okay, we're here at the Basilica of St Lawrence. I don't know if we can go inside because it might be closed, but I do want to point out a couple of things. This is a Roman Catholic church and it's just stunning architecture here. You got a really large dome, but it's under construction, so I don't know if we can go in, but the guy, Guastavino, who built, I guess, heavily worked on this church, he did the ceiling here, and the ceiling is like intricate tile work, right? And the most famous thing about this is that he worked on Grand Central Terminal in New York City. I don't know, let's see if we can get in there. I don't know if it's open. Yeah, you can see here, built between 1905 and 1909. You see the architect Raphael Guastavino. And then actually it looks like his son was the assistant builder. But the intricate tile works that you see here, which we won't be able to see, maybe I can put a picture up. They are, it's a grand dome, but they are reminiscent of the Grand Central Terminal, which we were at like a couple months ago. All right, it looks like it's currently closed. I was gonna hopefully say a prayer Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for restoration. And visiting hours are Saturdays, first and third Saturdays. So can't see it today, but yeah, this is one of the prominent buildings in Asheville. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's about time I take a break, get some coffee, and I gotta get some food in my stomach because I haven't eaten. We're headed to High Five Coffee. Really good coffee.
At High Five Coffee, every cup feels like a pause in the day. The aroma, the care in every pour, the cozy vibe make it more than just coffee. It's a quiet moment to soak in the city before the streets call you onward. And the staff here make it even better, welcoming you in from the cold with warmth and a genuine smile that feels like home.
Okay, I got a sweet potato latte with molasses and a ham and cheese croissant. This looks delicious, and I'm gonna dig in. Let's try this croissant first. That's hot. Hot. Delicious. Has like a everything bagel seasoning on it. Let's try this latte. Cheers. Not too sweet. This is where it's at.
And that's going to do it. What a day in Asheville. From the Foundry Hotel to Red Ginger, High Five Coffee, and drinks on the rooftop. We explored the urban trail, and there's still so much more to discover. So stay tuned for part 3. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next adventure in Asheville. Thanks for watching.